Good morning. First and Second Chronicles, another book that was originally one, but it's just been split into two in the Bible for organizational purposes. It was written about 400 years before Christ, and it's a chronological account of facts and events in the order of their occurrence. That's what it means with Chronicles, like chronological order, right? So that's a way of remembering what's in the Chronicles, chronological order of events. And it goes all the way back from Adam and Eve, and it lists the lineage from Adam to David. Because even though we're in the Old Testament, and this is written by the Jews for the Jews, and they have belief that a Messianic king is going to come from the roots of Jesse and David, which Jesse was a forefather of David. And that is, as we're going to see in the New Testament, where Christ came from, this lineage going back. And so there it goes from Adam to his son Seth, because and it shows all the way down. And so that is, the Bible is a recording of over thousands of years, the foretelling of Christ coming, and it came to fruition just as predicted, which is so amazing. Like, people say, well, how, did Jesus really exist? Well, there's as much proof of it as almost any other historical person that ever existed. And so there's not really much else in Chronicles. There are a few books chapters that have some information that was not in the Bible already. A little bit about David and the temple, and about the prophetic interpretation of a Savior to come. But it's mostly facts, but it has a purpose, right? It has a spiritual purpose, but it's basically just a bunch of facts that's already, so it's like a review of everything that we've gone through already, the books that we've gone through already. So that's First Chronicles. It goes, like I said, from Adam and Eve, Adam to David, King David. And then the Second Chronicles continues, and it starts with like Solomon, and it recaptures most of First and Second Samuel and First and Second Kings, which we've gone over, retelling the stories, interpretation, but that highlights the future hope. And so it's a continuum, summary, review, and confirmation. And that's basically it. So does Chronicles even need to be in there? Well, again, it's the whole continuum and confirmation of everything. It just kind of seals it, right? Like it's just the summary that seals everything that's been said and makes it whole. And people say, oh, it's just Bible written by a bunch of people over a period of time. Yeah, but if you read it, do you see the continuum and the promises? And I'm probably going to repeat this again, but they say that the chances of Christ fulfilling all these prophecies, that he was going to come from that lineage, that he was going to be born of a virgin, of course, like all these things, that he was going to be from Bethlehem, all these things are born of Bethlehem, that the chances of them all coming true one day is the same chances of putting silver dollars over the whole state of Texas. And if you ever driven through Texas, it takes days. Like, it is so big. And then put an X on randomly one coin, and then have a blind man walk randomly in Texas and pick up one coin, and that being the coin with the X. Like, that is the chances of all these prophecies come together and Christ actually having all those. And that's why in the New Testament, the Old Testament is referenced over and over and all the time, because it all comes together. It's the most incredible book. So with that, I hope you have increased faith today and go about the day as if you if your God is the most awesome God, most loving God, and that he is with you today, and that he loves you, and he knows you, and he knows what's going on in your life. God bless.